Alright guys, so now for the interior, I pulled the seats and that's all I did just to give us a good look on the inside. The previous owner left a bit of a mess. This is mainly his. Yeah, this stuff is mine. Sun pass, some fishing, window shade, brake cleaner, brake fluid, hammer, gasket, suntan lotion, mirror, goggles, some nasty stuff I shouldn't touch, lighter and some quarters, some more quarters over there, bunch of stuff and quarters and just all kinds of stuff. But didn't go in the dash yet, didn't go into the glove box yet. Let me go over there and try to check that out, see if it's open. It is open and it's full of stuff. It's looking like some personal info, some gloves. Yeah, just a lot of paperwork. I'll go through that on my own just so, you know, don't DDoS anybody. I think there's something in here. Some odds and ends tools. Those are mine. And that's all mine. Seats came out pretty easy, so we gotta get rid of the seat belts. And get rid of the headrests. That should be pretty easy. The next one you see, or next update for the interior, should be completely gutted. Made some big progress in the front. It's my junk pile. Keeping that fender and inner liner for the inner liner for sure. For the battery, I'm going to place in the stock location just so I don't have to reroute it to the bed, even though that's not really a big deal. Core's off, you know. Right now I'm just basically prepping for taking the cab off. You know, that's what I'm working towards. I got this a little loose, got a couple things out of this, but if you ever taken one off, you know it's a huge pain in the butt. So that's why I'm going after the inside. Alright, so that's it for this update. Alright guys, so we got a full trash bin. That's a good sign of progress. I threw everything over here just to make it a little more cleaner looking. I do have to separate the condenser from the radiator. I'm planning on using that core again, even though I wasn't initially. I was gonna go with a custom one. Jeff is his first name. Couldn't remember the last name. Saved my life. He builds lightweight cores for cyclones and typhoons, which should work just as fine for this. It's not super necessary on the parts or the money. So I'm gonna scrap that expense at the moment just so I can get farther in the process without spending the money. I worked a lot on the front. AC is gone, master cylinder. I kept everything for that. I did not cut any wires. I made that mistake way back in the day. Not doing it again. That is for the steering shaft. You know, AC, blah blah. Cleaned up a lot of the wiring. It's basically on top of the motor. Motor's still all intact, or not intact, but bolted in. I did take out the rear drive shaft. What else have I done? Interior. I will explain the tire in another video possibly, or in this one. Interior completely gutted. All that's left is the seat belts. Do not have the right socket, I guess you would call those. I don't know, specialty socket for that. Not a big deal. Don't care. Not worth, you know, crying over again right now. That is not coming out. I spent a lot of time on that. It is not going to budge. I'm not spending any more time on that. So it's staying until, you know, until I remove the transfer case. So what else do I have for you? The doors, they're gone. They're scrapped. That one's badly damaged. This one, the lock is completely drilled out. They mangled the lock on that one, so that's not a big deal. I think I already said that I was getting rid of those. But that's the progress so far. All right, guys, so big tire. What is the point of the big tire? I am alone on this project. I have no one to help me other than YouTube and the forums, the internet. I have nobody to, you know, lift stuff with me or, you know, help me out. So I've been trying to figure out a plan on getting this cab off of this truck by myself. There is the hoist hack, I guess you can say. So basically you'll get a cherry picker, you'll get 3 boards, cut them to size, put them together, and put them on top of the boom, I guess you would call that thing. I'm not sure. Go ahead and tell me in the comments what that actually is. And you place on there, it'll make it a flat, make it top flat, and then it'll have a proper contact on the top there, and you just crank it up like you're gonna do with a motor or anything else, and it'll lift the bed up. And you're able to give you enough, it'll give you enough room where you can just pull it out. Well, I'm on dirt. That cherry picker is gonna fight me to the max. And, you know, I always thought of the option, all right, we'll get some plywood and blah, blah, blah. Well, plywood is not going to be super helpful either. You know, it only goes so far. Then I got to lift it and get it on the other plywood. Yeah, it's doable, but huge pain in the butt. Plus, I do not have a picker. So that's something I have to go buy. That's going to be probably my next purchase, possibly. Other than some small things, but the next pretty decent purchase. I think they go for like $220 at Harbor Freight. But anyway, so I was thinking about, I'm rambling here, thinking about taking the body bolts out, take these 2 out. It has a 3-inch cab lift on it, the little blocks that I showed before. It's got these all the way around the truck. So I'm gonna undo those, maybe undo those the other side. The passenger side, lift it up, get rid of the blocks so this side is automatically tilting, and then go from that side, lift from the bottom there, and push it over onto this. It's iffy. The only thing I mean, it doesn't matter if I damage the side of the truck. I mean, I don't like the thought of that, but the chances of me damaging it from it hitting that, not very likely. I do, now that I'm looking at it, I do need to consider those guys, because, you know, the way it's lining up, it's probably gonna hit this edge. But anyways, so I might move this tire over just a smidge so it avoids that a little better. Not a big deal. But yeah, that's my plan on trying to get this cab off by myself without a cherry picker, because that's, to my knowledge, the only hack, the only decent hack, you know, useful to me anyways. So I'm gonna try that. You'll have a little video of that, of me failing or succeeding.